A Christianity that is without friction in the culture is a Christianity that dies. The gospel we have is a missionary gospel, one that must connect to those on the outside in order to have life. Our call is to an engaged alienation, a Christianity that preserves the distinctiveness of our gospel while not retreating from our callings as neighbors, friends, and citizens. The test to move forward will be if we can engage the culture without losing the gospel. Russell Moore.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Lyrically Blessed, and you're watching Kingdom Vibes TV. Keep it locked.
What's up, man? Welcome back here to Kingdom Vibes TV, man. If you don't know who's the man right to your left, get the one and only undisputed Johnny B from Christ Gang.
Yo, what's
going on,
good?
bro?
What's up? How are you doing, man?
I'm alive, kicking well, doing good, all the good stuff, man.
That's good, fam. I like that.
Yeah, nice. You getting ready to drop something brand new, the 242 to the world?
Yeah. We are getting ready. That's me, the team, and God.
Yeah.
You feel me? We are getting ready to drop my first single. First single ever.
Entitled.
It's hard.
Entitled.
It's hard to believe. Where did everybody go?
Where did everybody go?
Now, that's
Where that came from? Where that came from?
It came from a deep place where God asked me a question. I've been journeying with God now for 11 years. It might not look so, because I look 12. Thank you, Jesus.
You got a point there.
I look 12, but I've been journeying with Jesus for like 11 years now. And I started off with so many people, with so many young people that just was on fire for Jesus. I've had young men that were prophets, like, you know, people accurate, like their prophecies was to the T. And they're not in the faith right now. Some of them are strong on drugs, some are just doing their own thing. And it's like a whole bunch of stuff, and even you could relate. Like 5-6 years ago, you had like 100 artists.
Yeah.
It's like 100 ministers of the gospel, whether it be choirs, singing, dancing, all those things. It's like now, like a drought. Like, where did everybody go? Like, somewhere down the line, something happened. And that's the question that God asked me. That's what we were to dig into. Where did everybody go?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get a sneak peek of the single right here. Where did everybody go? In fact, to my understanding, it's gonna be the first station to be playing the music video, man, right here in Kingdom Vibes TV. So don't touch that dial. Johnny B, Counselor, Kingdom Vibes TV. Where did everybody go? Stick and stay.
I've been there for a minute. Look up to the ones that were here before me. But where did everybody go? Where did everybody go? Everybody go, where did everybody go? Where did everybody go?
Crept into the body, standing drops, remember your genocide. We once believed in truth, we was bewitched, hence making room for lies. Thinking that you good, you dying slow. Please open up your eyes. People don't see Jesus, they just see people who criticize. Passion turn to greed, yeah. The bride is still rejected. We would never see the need when those we love is all selected. I see some wounded soldiers on the side. We speak in tongues, but we watching bleed slow, screaming. Help me please, though. I knew some giants. There was causing some damage like there wasn't promised tomorrow. Like daily we dying. We trying to make it to heaven. The key is compliance on making alliance with the enemy. Somewhere we dropping the ball. We sending this message to heaven like if you don't help us, we only go far. We only go far.
I've been there for a minute. Look up to the ones that were here before me. Where did everybody go? Where did everybody go? Everybody go, where did everybody go? Where did everybody go? Everybody go. Where did everybody go? Everybody go. Where did everybody go?
I'm still believing that there is a remnant that carries his presence like medicine. You can't take me where you never been. If you've been with he, it is evident. Prevalence, save me. His relevance gave me a passion that cannot be dimmed down. The devil is lurking himself. Breaking the neck of the enemy, heavy artillery, roaring and bombing the kingdom of darkness. I know what he wanted. I told him get off of me. This our hands house in it. I'm on a new level. He raising the stakes on the bed of my soul. Man, I got some new devils. The poison is you, but close will go cold. Man, Operation Repo. He found my jaw, he found my jaw. My sign it comes to sequel. Escaping these bars, not the fabricated garbage. Young bull on the bondage. I pray you release the harness. Finish the work that you started.
I've been there for a minute. Look up to the ones that were here before me. Where did everybody go? Where did everybody go? Everybody go. Where did everybody go? Where did everybody go? Everybody go. Where did everybody go? Everybody go. Where did everybody go? I've been there for a minute. Look up to the ones that were here before me. I've been there for a minute. Look up to the ones that were here before. Where did everybody go? Where did everybody go? Where did everybody go? Where did everybody go?
Hey man, listen, I hope you enjoyed that music video, man. Hey, good work, bro.
Thank you. The
Lord
Lord is working.
There you go.
Lord is
Now I know we came from a rough point in life, and definitely you're very close with the late Lyrically Blessed.
Yeah. General.
Yeah. How have you been healing? In the past, how you been dealing with the whole process of
It's been a process. Like how I won't lie, there's not a day like folks say that just off the rip or being cliche like that. There hasn't been a day that I haven't thought about it.
Right. Yeah, real talk.
He was more than just a mentor. He was like, he was blessed. Like you had to know him like that to feel the pain. You feel me? It's like he was directing every part of my life. You feel me? Like he was leading me to Jesus. Like look at Jesus. When you fix your eyes on Jesus, this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And this is how you're gonna find it. This is how to find him, and this how to be a man of integrity. This how to minister the right way. This how to love people. All of that. So it's been a process. It's been a process, and I'm still healing. I can't say that I'm good, but I'm at peace because I know where he is. Yeah. But it's still a process in that. So it's definitely been a roller coaster, but God is doing what he has to do. And God always knows best. Even when we don't understand and we question why or things don't make no sense to us, he's God, and he said all things works together for the what? For the good. He has something in store.
One of the things I've realized dealing with God and dealing with things we don't understand is the fact that every human, no matter how great we think they are, their vision, their sight is based upon what's in front of them right here.
Exactly.
And the problem is, God is he has a bigger, wider bird's eye view of everything. He knows what tomorrow stands. He knows what next year stands for. He knows what 10 years down the line. But right now, we allow this right here to dictate to us in every aspect of our life. And this is what hinders our growth with God.
Wow.
And so we gotta trust God because he has the bird eye view of life. Wow. While we here, he's standing here.
And you know why that's so weighty to me, like how I was explaining to my friends. I'm like, it's funny how me and God relationship is, because I have to be an extremist.
Yeah.
And you may ask why, but that's just the way me and his relationship is. Yeah. So it's like the slightest of no I give God today would cost me months down the line. So it's like if God was like, hey Jay, do not make that decision, and then I still make it, I suffer for that. Years down the line. You feel me? It's like as simple as I would be home and he's like, Johnny, like how I want to spend some time with you. I know most people that may sound cliche, like, but he's like, hey, listen, like how I need you to escape at night, like how I want your attention right now. But God, I'm busy, I have to go here, I have to go there. And it's like the next day, the word hits me. So he's like, this is what I was trying to prepare you for. So we look at things when God say, okay, Consul, you can't do this right now. We only look at like the bird's eye, like not here. Yeah. But God is looking at the bigger picture, like how is this going to affect you way down the line? How is this going to affect you? So that's why it's very important to look at life through God's eyes and say, you know what, God, what are you saying? What are you up to?
Even if you can't, you know, understand or you can't see the way things God do, which majority of us can't, you gotta trust Him.
And that's a very hard thing to do, because we throw that just like
cliche. Just trust God, trust God.
But you actually have to have that relationship with Him. It's just like you wouldn't give a random stranger your car and say, hey, bro, go.
No.
But you would give them a ride if they stranded, like, bro, it's raining. Come, let's go. But you wouldn't say, hey, bro, you want to go by the store? Hey, here's the keys. You wouldn't do that. And then it's just like God, like we show we don't trust God on the slip. Like we just don't be very profitable all the time. It's just like if we put some to God, we say, God, here it is. Like we try to help God in some ways. Like, God, okay, you think you're taking too long? You can kind of speed that up a little bit. Like that's us showing God like how I love the idea of you, but like how I really don't trust you, like in a way, right? Because it's hard to just say, God, here, have it. Like I won't trust that.
Here the radio, Johnny B. Come right back, man. We're gonna play a video from Lyrically Blessed, the late Lyrically Blessed. Sit back and enjoy. When we come back, we're gonna dive in more, because it's a lot more that's gonna be said about the title that's behind the upcoming single from Johnny B, man. Where did everybody go? Stick and say, man, it's Kingdom Vibes TV. Johnny B, Counselor. Don't you dare touch that dial. Host, so got me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Father, I hear
you. He said, I'm hurt tonight, and I'm seeing your tears. My God said He wants you to know I'm still here. He said, no matter what you're going through, I know it's rougher than it's ever been for you. My God said He wants you to know I'm still here. He said, today I'll be your rock on your solid foundation. Since never worry about what happens in the nation. I am the Lord thy God. It's me that allows it. Signs and wonders, prophecies, don't you doubt it. He said, I never leave, nor will I forsake you. Take a glimpse at your past and what you've been through. I was right beside you. It's me that don't guide you. In the midst of storms, my hands they were upon you. He said, I'm hurting right, and I'm seeing your tears. My God said He wants you to know I'm still here. He said, no matter what you're going through, I know it's rougher than it's ever been for you. My God said He wants you to know I'm still here. He said to let you know that He's thinking about you. He says in spite of your wrongs, He still loves you. He sent me to remind you, He'll wash you brand new, and He's still faithful and just to forgive you. He said to let you know I can still use you, in spite of your past and what you've been through. He sent me to remind you, He'll wash you brand new, and He's still faithful and just to forgive you. He said I'm hurt, and I'm serious. He said He wants you to know I'm still. He said no matter what you're going through, I know it's rougher than it's ever been for you. My God said He wants you to know I'm still. He said I've heard you cry, and I'm seeing your tears. He wants you to know I'm still. No matter what you're going through, I know it's rougher than it's ever been for you. My God said He wants you to know I'm still. He said you're gonna make it. He said you're gonna make it. He said you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. He said to tell you that He loves you. He says that He loves you. He says that He loves you. 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 Somebody say come on and tell the Lord, somebody say come on and tell the Lord,
In the midst of your storm, in the midst of it all, know that God is still in control. But we must first submit to His will. Will you say yes today? Will you say yes to Him?
Welcome back to the Kingdom Vibes TV, man. We get Johnny B right here. He's gonna expand more on the whole title of his new release, man. Where did everybody go?
Yeah, and that's a question that folks, it could be broad, because you know, someone could say, oh, you had a lot of friends and now everybody seems scattered, and we say that you know who have you when tough time comes,
Right.
because when tough time comes, a lot of people tend to scatter. But what God's point of view was is like a lot of believers, a lot of people who was generals inside of the faith, somewhere down the line they actually just fade away. And even with us as ministers, along the years we have misrepresented God in so many different ways, and we've turned people away from God. And that's a conversation that a lot of us as Christians may not want to have. But it's true though. It's like what you do as a Christian affects me.
Yeah.
We're like, no, but then I live for myself. Because when you mess up, they don't just say, Corey messed up. They say, you're all Christians.
Yeah.
You feel me? And most times it's not just people being judgmental. Sometimes they are. But sometimes we really misrepresent the gospel that we preach, or the gospel that we say that we live by. And that's a question, like how I want to personally apologize on behalf of a lot of ministers, a lot of us as believers that have turned people away based on our character.
Yeah.
Based on the way we live.
Not our gift.
Yeah, based on our character.
Yeah, character.
Because a lot of us, we have the gift, that's down pat.
Yeah.
But a lot of us don't have a relationship with Jesus. And you may say, okay, that's a bold statement. That could be debated. That's true. But a relationship with Jesus shows.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell a light that it's a light.
No.
You know it's a
It
light.
shines
you
like a light. It acts like a light.
Like a light will never debate with you. Hey, bro, I'm a light, fam.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you just know that it's a light.
Real talk.
And people should see the Jesus that you claim. Point in case, if you was to go on a job now, you would ask who's the biggest Christian. They'll point to it, but then on the box of that, like they so grouchy, they ain't nice, like they're not approachable. They'll curse you if you push them the wrong way. You might be like, that's facts. That's happening inside our world right now, because a lot of us, we know a lot but don't live a lot.
No.
If that makes sense. So what God is doing now, because the world is always watching, people is always watching what our response will be to everything pertaining to life.
I think there's two sets of people. There's a group of individuals who just don't care, like just me, and what the hell, but what you think.
That's true.
You know, and there's another set of individuals who know no better. And what I mean by don't know any better, they know scripture, but don't really know God. You know, and not just that. There are a lot of folks who are ministers today now, dancers, singers, rappers, preachers,
All that's inside that.
who have never been what's the word, discipled.
That's very true.
You know, and see, I don't mean just attending a disciple class. See, at the end of the day, a person can read what it is to be or who is righteous in the word of God, but I've never seen a righteous person.
Wow.
I've never seen what it is to forgive somebody.
Wow.
Witness, brothers and sisters at art, and where it came to the point where they put that down for the betterment of the kingdom of God.
Wow.
Individuals are not witnessing that in their Christian journey. So at the end of the day, what we're seeing right now is anointed and gifted men and women out there, but just don't have any real anointing.
It's true. And
Just gift.
even to hit on those points that you made, first of all, I actually came to that conclusion as I started to dig within myself. Because like how I realized a lot of times it's easy for me to point a finger and say, hey, Corey's not doing that. But somewhere down the line, I've added to that number.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But
like
the fact is-
knowingly, unknowingly, like you could know and sometimes you don't know. But we've added to it.
To add to that, right? I dropped my phone here. You saw me drop my phone here. You saw him pick it up. But as far as you're concerned, you didn't pick it up. You let that go.
That's true.
So at the end of the day, you still contribute to that problem.
Exactly.
And every person who became silent when error was involved
Adds to it.
adds to that.
Yeah.
And if they was in the court of law, they would be in charge as an accessory.
Wow. And with 2 points you made, you said one, a lot of us have not been discipled.
No.
And two, what I would add to that, a lot of us don't have people, men of integrity, women of integrity inside our corner that will give us that unadulterated truth. Point and case. We are, especially us young men, like we feel as if we know everything, like we got life so figured out. Like you can't tell me what to do, fam, because I know this. Like I know this, but you really don't.
No.
You really don't. And a lot of us won't allow somebody to infiltrate those places that are so hidden inside our heart, so we suffocate.
Yeah.
Point in case, if I have an issue, it's not soft of me, or I don't know less of God. If I come to Corey and say, brother, between me and you, I have an issue. You have to help me tackle this. You have to help me go through this. That's what someone that's discipling you does. Like, they're really not expecting you to be perfect, but their whole job is to shift the way you look at life and shift your heart. A lot of us, we have a heart issue because we are guarding our wounds. Those flaws that we have, we are guarding them. For like example, you'll have you would go and you would hear someone preach. You know that word is for you.
Yeah.
You know that cutting you up.
Yeah.
But because I'm a minister, I can't go up and say, God, that I need you to break this out of me. So we let pride cause that. And young people looking at that, it's like, You telling me what to do, but you're not showing
No.
me what to do. So that turns it away, like turns them away from Jesus.
The truth of the matter is, many of them don't know how to. They've never witnessed this thing, but all it was, you know, for the majority of them, the pages, the words in those pages did something to me. I was able to remember them. Now I can articulate them, and I can now bring that to life, doing my preaching, doing my presentation. But realistically, it has never given birth to you.
You know, it's so weird. Me and Najee had a convo just last night. That was so weird. It's like the point came up as if word has power when we obey it. Like we just think us just reading the mere words give us that power. That's knowledge. You know about him. But do he know you? Like, do you know the nature of Jesus? Because we have an idea of who he is, but do we know his nature? What he likes, what he dislikes? That comes with intimacy and relationship. And that's something with a lot of us. A lot of us as ministers, as leaders, as Christians, we don't have that intimacy with Jesus.
No.
So folks can't see it. And that's what God been dealing with me now. Not if that's not you, then that's as good and grace to you. But we have to show people Jesus for real. Like how I have a lot of friends that are inside the secular arena, and they have a lot of questions. They have a lot of like, okay, why is this? Like, why is that? Like, what's this for? It's because of misrepresentation of the cross. And God needs us. God needs Johnny to fix that. And it start by him shifting my heart. Like we just try to sin less. So that's why we would push rules on people. But if I get to know Jesus on a more intimate level, like what he say you could do, I might can't even do that because of our relationship. It's different. Now, there are the same principles of the word, of course. But when you dive into relationship and intimacy with God, there's a different level of that. Because you get to know exactly how he clicks with you. So you would be inside of a crowd and he would speak to you like it's time to see real ministers that are pouring into the lives of people. But we can't pour into people what we don't have ourselves. How can you lead me somewhere that you have never been? And that's the hard questions that God has been hitting me with. Johnny, how can you lead these people to hope when you live in hopeless? How can you lead these people to deliverance if you're not delivered? How can you preach holiness when you're inside a cycle of sin? That doesn't work.
No. Doesn't make sense either.
It doesn't. It can't work. So that's like the issue. God is saying, give me your heart. Once you give me your heart, I will do all the fixing. Like we just try to say, you know what? If I do this, then God do it. If I do that. But it's like, God, let me rest in you. Okay, God, what do you want me to do? And a lot of us made ministry our idols. And keep in mind, I am reiterating us, because the fact that I'm not dead yet, I can't put nothing past it.
No.
And us as Christians, and us as human beings, we trust ourselves too much. Come on, fam. I would never do that. You give God a little no, sin is cancerous. Once a little speckle of that hits your heart, now that's the difference between mistake and it, like that's embedded inside your heart. Like God has to come there and rip that apart. So I am always like, I'm trying to be careful and strategic. Like, God, please allow me to represent you the right way because people are watching. And it's for you. And we are impacting people. We can't push people away from God. We can push them to God.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny B. You thought this was a rap, eh? This is a young man, of course, that you can hear that is after God, loving God, and most importantly, has submitted his life to God.
Hey, it's your boy, Johnny B. It's been a wonderful experience of sharing with you guys what God has placed inside my heart, what he's doing inside my life. And then I just want to encourage you guys, just live with purpose in mind. Love God, love people, and love God. We cannot fix it up any prettier or any better. Just love God and live with purpose. And whatever God has placed in your heart to do it. If He called you to it, He would give you the grace to go through it. So you guys be blessed.